Hello, this is Mike Wagner with U.S. Launch Report. Coming to you today with a clarification on the layout of Kennedy Space Center and Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. Currently, Kennedy Space Center doesn't really have any active launch complexes. Right here are Launch Complex 39A and 39B, which of course 39A was the shuttles, both of them, and the launch pad for Apollo. And right now SpaceX is under contract and they're rebuilding the launch pad 39A for their Falcon Heavy, which will basically be 3 Falcon 9s strapped together. And this is also the launch pad where any manned missions will be taking place from. Okay, from there we go down, and over here's the old runway for the shuttle. And all of this is part of the Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge up here. This whole area is all wildlife refuge, which is nice because these beaches are pristine. They're just like they were when Columbus sailed by them 500 years ago. Okay, so going down, here you have the vehicle assembly building and the other industrial complex. Here's where the crawler took the Saturn, and will probably still be taking future rockets to the launch pad right down this road here. Okay, and the next launch pad that's actively being used is Launch Complex 41. And from there, United Launch Alliance, from here I mean, United Launch Alliance launches the Atlas V, which we just had one a couple weeks ago. And then directly below that, not directly, but a ways below that is Complex 40. And this is where SpaceX is doing their Falcon 9 launches from. They're on December 10th, they're going to be doing a CRS-5 commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station. And this is their launch complex right now, along with the construction they're doing on 39 up here. But as you can see here, it changes from green to yellow, signifying that you're now on Cape Canaveral Air Force Base. Okay, Cape Canaveral's, it was named, Kennedy Space Center was broken off in 1963 by Lyndon Johnson after the death of Robert Kennedy, and, or John F. Kennedy, I'm sorry. And that's originally the name of the whole area, Kennedy Space Center, but the governor of Florida didn't like that, and people still recognize the name Cape Canaveral, so the Air Force at the time decided that they were going to keep this part Cape Canaveral. And okay, let's go. So we've been to 39B, 39A under construction SpaceX. Launch Complex 41 is the ULA Atlas V. Launch Complex 40 is SpaceX, and down here is Launch Complex 37B. So 37B is where the Orion EFT-1 is going to be launched on December 4th. And again, you'll hear reporters say the Air Force side, or the Cape side. So again, that's in the yellow. I'm not so sure about this dividing line there because they're showing Launch Complex 40 as part of the Kennedy Space Center. I'll have to check on that. Anyway, as we go down, So these three are the active launch complexes: 37, 40, 41. Right now that's all that's being used, and soon, within the next couple of years, 39 will be active up here. And this is the one you've seen thousands of pictures of, with the big old clock in front, and the shuttle lifting off, and the Atlas, or the Apollo lifting off. Okay, then we'll go on down. As we go down, you can see John F. Kennedy Space Center. Over here you see Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. And this is where all the older launches took place. They have them all signified there. They have them all marked, but none of those pads are being used right now anymore. And this is truly the actual cape right here. It sticks out furthest of any point on the east coast of Florida, and maybe the east coast of the United States. And just below all this is you have Port Canaveral, where all the cruise ships come in, and that's the dividing line. All of this above here is all part of Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful, pristine beaches. But so there you have it. When you hear Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, think right next to the ocean. And I'll try to show you a picture in this of the lineup of all the launch pads. And my partner Randy will be coming with some reports of the historical launches that have come from Cape Canaveral. He's kind of a historical expert on that area out there. Okay, so you got it now. Kennedy Space Center, Cape Canaveral. Here's the visitor center, I believe, right here, and all the industrial buildings, vehicle assembly building, and okay, that's it. And we'll sign off now and be bringing you another report on Orion. Thank you again. This is Mike with U.S. Launch Report. Bye-bye.